Corporate fraud by Termite caused millions of dollars in termite damage to the Archdiocese of Mobile's Cathedral Basilica of the Immaculate Conception and other properties. The Cathedral Basilica is 175 years old and one of Alabama's most prominent religious landmarks. We had the pleasure of representing the Archdiocese in an arbitration against Termite, which resulted in an award of $25.8 million, including $8.6 million in punitive damages. Termite's fraud and failure to protect the Archdiocese properties resulted in damage to the Cathedral Basilica, McGill-Tulane High School, and the Archbishop's official residence on Government Street. This litigation was not just about termites. This case focused on Termite's repeated failure to provide termite prevention services and perform standard inspections which allowed termites to damage these properties. Alabama law requires strict compliance with label instructions, application guidelines, and inspection standards. If a company follows Alabama law and the label instructions, they can prevent termite infestations nearly 100% of the time. This case confirms what we've seen in several other cases. Consumers paid for protection that was never properly delivered. Termite fraud is invisible until it isn't, but by then, the damage is often catastrophic. There are various types of termite fraud, including inspection fraud, treatment fraud, and repair fraud. Inspection fraud occurs when inspections are not properly performed or not performed at all. Inspections should be performed on the interior and exterior of the property annually. However, routinely, the termite technicians are overbooked and do not have sufficient time to perform the required inspections for all of the properties on their schedules. One of the most common treatment frauds is the provider's failure to comply with the label instructions. One example is when a company does not apply the required amount of liquid termiticide. Another example is when the companies do not apply the liquid termiticide in all of the areas that are required. Many times drilling into concrete slabs, brick foundations, and other voids is required in order to apply the liquid termiticide in the required areas. Repair fraud often occurs when the company tells the consumer that the damage is old or otherwise not covered by the repair bond. Another type of repair fraud is when the company makes some of the repairs and represents that all of the termite damage has been repaired. However, termite damage is hidden. It's behind walls, under floors, and in other places the consumer cannot see. If you have found termite damage, it is essential that you obtain legal counsel that is well-versed in termite damage litigation. And that is exactly the type of termite litigation that Beasley Allen handles every day.